Hi, hello, and good evening. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, then hi, I'm Helena. And today you're just gonna want to sit, chill, get a coffee or a snack or anything. And we're gonna talk about my November wrap up. Because it is already December, which is insane. But I had a pretty good reading month. I read 7 books in total. 2 fantasy, 4 mystery / thrillers, and then 1 dark romance, with a total of 2,458 pages, which is kind of a lot. It would have been more if I read one of the books fully, but I did not. I was already halfway through Zodiac Academy, so I just finished that one right where I left off, and which was pretty easy. I knew what was happening where I was at, so it worked out perfectly. But yeah, so let's get talking about the books that I read. The first book that I read was Fourth Wing, and this was just a 6 fucking star read. Like, I literally can't stop thinking about it. I still am thinking about it a whole month later. I binged this so quickly, and it was just so freaking good. Like, and it broke my heart at the end. I was sobbing for like 2 days afterwards. If you know, you know. But yeah, so this was a 6 star for me. I'm so excited to read Iron Flame. I immediately pre-ordered Onyx Storm when I was halfway through Fourth Wing, so that's how much I loved this. I then picked up The Naturals, and this was a 4.5 star. This was actually really good. I loved this book, and I did not see the twist at the end and all that and who the unsub was, so that was really nice. And also, I just love this series because I am such a Criminal Minds girly that these are like the perfect books for me. Hence, I read almost the entire series in this month. This was just so good, and like I said, I did not see who the unsub was. I did not see the twist coming. I did not see any of that coming, and it was just so good. And her writing is so... she just writes so well, and it's so easy to read. Like, I literally read this in one sitting, and I have never done that with a book because I'm a pretty slow reader. But this, 1, I was obsessed, and 2, it was just so easy and quick to read that I literally just read this in one night, which is just insane to think about because I have never done that. So Jennifer Lynn Barnes, I love you. I think I'm obsessed with these. I'm obsessed. And also the little love triangle in this was just so freaking good. I am obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with all the characters. Next was Killer Instincts, and I read this a 4.75 star. It was so good. I loved hearing Dean's story, and I did not see really any of that coming. I was like, oh, it's this person. Oh, it's this person. Oh, it's this person. No. It was just, I just love seeing how we went from a couple of the students being like suspects and then them all having an alibi, and then just seeing how everything kind of panned out. It was just so good. And then she chose who I wanted her to choose in the little love triangle, and I'm literally so happy with it. But we did have 2 more books after this, so I'm nervous to see where it goes. Dean for me is Endgame. I love Dean. Then we read Leather and Lark, and this was actually so good. I actually liked this a lot better than Butcher and Blackbird, which a lot of people said the opposite, that they didn't like this and that they liked Butcher and Blackbird more. But I actually really liked this. I liked this a lot more, and I was a lot more interested in this than Butcher and Blackbird, and I don't know why. I enjoyed Butcher and Blackbird and I loved them. Loved this so much more. I don't know why. I think I liked Lark and Lachlan a little bit better than I did Sloane and Rowan, which I hate saying that because I liked them, but I just loved these more. And reading this just got me so excited for Fionn and Rose's story when it comes out in February. So I'm excited for that to come out. I'm happy that I finally read this, and now that I'm prepared for the 3rd one. I'm excited for that one though. I gave this a 5 star because I just absolutely love this, and I literally couldn't stop thinking about it. And also the dog in that had me dying. 5 freaking stars. That was so good. I loved Leather and Lark. It was just So good. Then I read All In. This one is my freaking favorite so far. This is my all-time favorite book out of the naturals so far. I do still have to read Bad Blood. That is on my TBR for December, and I will be getting to that no matter what. It was just so freaking good because the first one we got a lot on Cassie, the second one we got a lot on Dean, and this one we're getting a lot on Sloane, and just a lot more on like Michael and Leah and everything. So we got a little bit more on all of them in this one, but this one was just so good because I was on edge the whole time being like, who the fuck is it? And then she just throws this big plot twist in your face at the end, and I was not expecting that to come in at all. Like, I was not expecting the severity of who was behind this and everything and where the next one is about to lead. I was shocked to my core. I rated this 5-star, obviously. Like, the first one 4.5, the second one is a 4.75, this one 5-star, and I have a feeling Bad Blood, that's gonna be a 5-star too. But this was just, I feel like I can't say too much without obviously giving away because it is a series, but I love that they are now enforcing the kids to help on cases that are, you know, real life and not cold cases anymore. So I do really like that they finally like gave in and let the kids work on real cases. I just need to know what happens in Bad Blood, and Bad Blood, the one that I have, has the novella 12 in it, so I will be reading both of those obviously because it's in one book technically. But yeah, I'm excited to see where Bad Blood ends up and then where 12 goes, because 12 is like years later in the future and they're all in the actual FBI and not, you know, teenagers anymore. So I'm excited to see where that goes. So we read basically all of that, the naturals, basically almost that whole series, to procrastinate on what was to come, because I knew what was to come with this book that I knew I had to read this month. I knew that I was going to read Zodiac Academy number 7, and I knew, well, one, I was halfway through it, so I knew kind of what was going on and everything and like what was to come, and I knew kind of what was going to happen because some of it got spoiled for me, and that's why I stopped. I think after All In, I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to get my heart broken, so let's go, I guess. And so I started Zodiac Academy, well, restarted it or finished it, whatever you want to say. Zodiac Academy number 7 was the next read, and like I said, I was like halfway through. I did finish the last half. Like I said, it did get spoiled for me, and I figured where it was gonna go. To tell you that I was fucking heartbroken, I was sobbing for hours in the last chunk of it. I was sobbing. I was not expecting all of that to happen. Like, there was so much that happened in the end, and we still have 2 full books after this, so I'm just like, what could possibly even happen after this? Because everything is wrong. Everything is going wrong. Everything has gone wrong. I don't know if I can handle this anymore. This has just broke me. All I wrote in my Goodreads review is, I am broken. If that doesn't tell you what this book did to me, then I will show you. So I did in fact film my reactions towards the end, so roll the clip. No, Geraldine. No, she's fine. She's fine. She didn't know. There's no way that they're gonna kill out Geraldine. There's no way. Not the heirs. Max. Xavier's wings. She can't be mortal. That's not how that works. God, just die, please. No, Lance. Why would you do that? She's gonna fuck him up. No. That can't be good in Hamish. My brain hurts. And I feel like I'm numb. Cause I think I'm broken now. I don't know if I want to continue this series anymore. Cause like, tell me how I still have 2 books to go. 2 full, big, thick books to go. Before I get, who fucking knows if the Twisted Sisters are gonna give me a happy ending. I doubt it. I don't know if I want it anymore. As you can tell, I was broken. That shit was not fun. That was just, as you could see, I was bawling. So, but I did give this 5-star. This obviously whole series is a 5-star. I'm pretty sure I rated almost all of them 5-star. I did read a lot of them when I was first into reading, so I was a lot more lenient with my ratings, and I also just didn't rate things as low as I do now. Like, I'm more precise with my ratings now, and whereas back then it was like, oh, I enjoyed that, really, it was really, really good, 5-star. And now I'm obviously a little bit more particular with my ratings now, but this series overall is just a 5 fucking star, and I have a feeling that the rest of the books, there's only 2 of them, but still, that the rest of them are also going to be 5-star. Like, this has my heart. This series is my life. I love this series with all my heart. It is literally my favorite series of all time. It's just top tier for me. And lately, I've seen a lot of people hating on this series, but I just don't even care to listen to them, because this series just has, like I said, it has my heart and has a special place in my heart and in my life. So they can say what they want, but this was just my all-time fave. I loved. And after the heartbreak of Zodiac Academy number 7, I did take a little bit of a break, but it was almost the end of the month anyway. I was like, maybe I can read, you know, 1 more book before the end of the month. And then I would say I read 7 books, which is 1 more than my average as of lately, so that was a slay for me. And I ended up picking up The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. I rated this a 4-star. It was actually very good. I binged it in like 2 sittings, so it was actually very good. And Frida, this is my first ever Frida book. I do have The Inmate, but I haven't read it yet, so this is my first ever Frida book, and I actually really enjoyed it. And I had all these theories of who was who and who was doing this and like what was going on, and just like everything running through my mind. And I was texting Ashley because she has read this not that long ago, and I was like, oh my god, it's this person. Oh my god, no, it's this person. Oh my god, I think maybe it's this person. Is Slug this person? Is Slug? I was like, it was just like there was so much going on. Towards the end, I was able to guess it, like right before the last little conflict happened. I was able to guess kind of what was, like who it was gonna be, and it was still very good. I was not expecting it. I was, but I wasn't at the same time. But just because in a mystery, I have everyone as a suspect in my brain, so like I do see it coming, but I don't at the same time. Like it was still very good though. This was a good first Frida book for sure. Well, that is all for my monthly wrap up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me just blab on about the books that I read and their rating and everything, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.